New stream, let's get it. Neon on the mic, yeah. Neon stepping in, yeah. Session wide awake. Night shift laid the ground. Matt set the play. Now it's midday money. Structure on the screen. Neon seeds acting holy, price moving clean. No FOMO type in the channel mode. We learned that lesson back in 24. Half gap buys when the market dips. DD bands bounce and we let it rip. Bulls on flashing like a warning light. If it's not a line, we let it slide. Patience, heavy discipline, sharp. Room full of killers, but we play it smart. When the clock strikes noon, liquidity rising, feel that boom. Calm hands on the play, red to green, we pivot that way. The room shows up. Yeah. The room shows up. Yeah. Yeah. Volume builder, feel that shift. Market makers tryna midday drift. Fake break high, yeah, we seen that move. Liquidity pocket, we approve. Whoosh fan blowing when the entry's tight. Stops place clean, risk held right. Not gambling candles, we stacking skill. Consistency over chasing thrill. Chat moving steady, no chaos here. Green heart emojis when setup's clear. If we win together, we lose composed. Trust the system, the blueprints close. Yeah, yeah. The room shows up. Yeah. The room shows up when the clock strikes noon. The room liquidity rising, feel that boom. The room shows up. The room shows up. Calm hands on the play, red and green, we pivot that way. The room shows up. The room shows up. The room shows up. The room shows up. Silence when the setup phones. Heartbeat with the market stones. One clean entry, breathe, don't rush. Midday pressure, but the room shows up. The room shows up when the clock strikes.
What's up, fam? What's good in the hood? The room shows up. Matt Evans, Hamzy, Axe Crypt, aka La GT408 Adam, Moke Shop, Darb. I'm gonna trade. Leo's in the house. Naruto, Saint, Jose, Leo again, Samuel C. Kennedy. What's up, fam? What's good? What's good? Let's get the music going.
They told me stick.
What's good, people? What's going down? Gabe. What's up, everyone? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Smash that like button. The room shows up. It's Thursday. Been a slow week for me. Haven't really got too much going for myself this week. Just haven't really gotten the groove. I don't know. I'm still experimenting with these with this alternate execution method. Still running that experiment. Still messing around with the trade copier. So my focus is a little shifted. I didn't do the TPT accounts today just because I didn't. Just messing with the trade copier. Those have got some nice buffer in them now, so I want to make sure I don't mess them up while I'm messing with the trade copier. So just the Lucid accounts today. Let's get my volume up a little bit. How's everyone been? Everyone been long? Everyone been short? What have you guys been doing? Wood light's on already. You know the batteries in the remote are a little finicky right now. Today's agenda, quick little agenda. Are participants confused? You know, we were a little bit muddy around the levels today. So are participants confused? And then item number 3, joining a downtrend versus buying the bounces, right? Joining a downtrend versus buying the bounces. I was looking at the stats just for this experiment I've been running on the limit orders, and the stats were weighted towards the long side, so that was interesting. Like better accuracy on the long side. Yeah, so we'll talk about that, and then, you know, my ongoing ongoing test with the limit orders. So welcome to the room. Thank you for being here. Gringo Loco said it's a hard market to buy in. It is, but there's still bounces off levels. MHP had a nice bounce today. There was nice bounces today. These charts were on 1 minute. Let me change them back to 5 minute. A little bit too zoomed in. There we go. Right, there was still opportunity. There was a bounce off the open with positive res. There was a bounce off of MHP. There was a bounce off of DD band. So still buyable dips. I have a level down at 23,891. It's a large zone down there, but I just threw some orders down there. I will pull those orders if it starts selling into that level too aggressively. I'll pull them and then watch the tape, and then I'll decide. You know, I just leaving the orders out there. That experiment it's tough for me. Old dog, new tricks. I'm an old dog. I don't like learning new tricks, but you know, I'm trying my best. Let's see. Gabe says shorted earlier, just got out of a long with small profit. You think it might push lower into the range today? Alex Shin said, "Am I playing around cat lines?" With this slow sell off, I don't really. I'm not paying attention to that. I more pay attention to that when there's a significant drive that starts the move, like an actual catalyst. See what else we got. THX longed MHP with your new My Funded Futures account, up 500. Nice. Oh yeah, that's right. You won the account yesterday. My dog. Not bad. Let me zoom in on this 5,000 tick chart a little bit. One of the things I had noticed on my stats from the experiment I'm running is that I think if there's not an immediate reaction, because like when I'm scalping my entries, what I do is, as the trade moves in my favor, when there's an initial reaction and I catch an initial apex, like I don't know if you remember from a while ago, I explained I trade next move, the move. So I'm looking for an initial drive off of my entry and then to see if it resolves into a larger move, right? So with these resting orders, I've been kind of letting the trade work a little bit more than I usually would. And I don't know. I don't think that's the right way to approach it. I think that's two changes. I should just stick with one. So I think if there's not an immediate reaction and I'm not immediately able to trim for some profit, I might just cut it, you know, because like when I'm scalping into entries, if I don't see what I like, I cut it and I try to time the apex. So we'll see. You know, that's an ongoing experiment. That's going to take me a couple of months to work out the details on. Yeah. And it's tough, you know, because I'm so used to executing a certain way. But whatever. It's a challenge. It's something interesting. It is a bit of an expensive challenge because it distracts me a little bit from the regular trading. But nonetheless, I'm determined to at least see whether it works or doesn't work. And if I can listen, there's also an advantage to if it works. Like I could potentially not have my regular issue, which I have with slippage in my main account. So you know, there'll be great advantages if it works out. Less cognitive load, and you know, I'll be able to use it in other places. All right, so let's just talk about this overall market. Yesterday, it was like catalyst move after catalyst move after catalyst move, and I thought to myself today, I'm like, you know, oh, by the way, no notes on the Twitter. I was late to the desk today. I was late to the desk today. Are participants confused, right? Are they confused? Because we've got all these catalysts moving the market up, down, market's whipping around. Some days we're hovering between levels, some days we're just kind of trending through levels, and they melt right through. So I don't know, it just feels like market participants are confused, and it's causing quite a cluster on the chart. Like even yesterday you saw we had conflicting hedge pressure resilience, conflicting monthly hedge pressure resilience. I think yesterday we had basically neutral gap resilience, positive hedge pressure resilience, negative monthly hedge pressure resilience on ES most of the session. So yeah, so I mean, just I think market participants probably confused with all the catalysts moving the market up and down, and it's kind of showing up on the chart. So I'm sticking with quick scalps. There's a lot of risk with holding positions too long. There's a lot of risk with holding positions too long in this kind of market. Tim Court just picked up 15 points on MNQ short. Nice. Let's see what we got here. Skydoc scalped 4 shorts, made 2,500 past your 150k TPTs. That's cool. Adventure Rigs in the house. What's going on, brother? See Wisdom. Who has been maintaining their bias throughout the session out there, and who's been switching their bias intra-session? What have you guys been what's your guys' vibe been? You've been switching bias intra-session, or you've been sticking to a direction the whole session? Let me just scroll this up a little bit. See, Wedge, you've been up and down like crazy. Kimberly, flip-flopping. Vestiano, you switch all the time depending on the value area. So what, you're watching the value area, the intra-session value area. That's interesting. Yeah, that would be moving around all session. So that's probably hard to keep up with, but that's cool. Tim Korth, nothing but 15-point base hits. Gabe, flip-flop, mostly short. Yeah, I mean, there's been opportunities in both directions. There's been a lot of short squeezes on the way down. That's for sure. Lots of short squeezes on the way down. Guys, we got giveaways today as well. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's a good day. We got two 50K accounts to give away today. 2 50Ks. And one of them is the Tradeify brand. And I know everyone loves the Tradeify brand. 50K selects for Tradeify because it's $2,500 target. $2,000 drawdown. It's almost 1-to-1. Nice. Duffman asks, how do you use Rocket Scooter during Asia and London session? Okay, so when you sign up for Rocket Scooter, you gain access to the Discord. Now, the 2 levels I'm about to talk about will be integrated into the regular platform, but right now they're called out. There's a channel in the Discord where they're posted. Those are the overnight, dynamic, monthly hedge pressure and weekly hedge pressure. They are estimates. So there's an algorithm that Matt created that it's an estimate on where the monthly hedge pressure and weekly hedge pressure is. So it's comes out before the open, right? It comes out usually around 5:45 Eastern, about 15 minutes before the open. And those are the levels. Yeah, those are the levels and DD band that you have available to trade off in the overnight session with Rocket Scooter. Look at this. No levels below, huh? But yeah, those levels are great. And if you want to see those levels in action, tune into Darb's stream. Sir Darb, aka Brad. He streams every night at 7 p.m. Eastern. He will be, he has those levels on his chart. He uses those levels. I don't love those long orders down there, but I gotta start getting more reps with these resting orders. So we're kind of creeping towards them pretty slowly. So I'm gonna leave them there for now, at least. See how the tape looks as we get closer. A lot of our people in chat, like they tune into all three streams, so you know it's a good group. So definitely check out Darb's stream. He uses those overnight levels, and the overnight sessions have been really nice lately. Smell toast. Someone's making toast. Duffman, so the stream is already scheduled. Let me just zoom in here. The stream is already scheduled. It is... the stream's already scheduled, and it is 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you go to the homepage for this YouTube channel, you'll see it there. You will see it. And you can hit notify me and it'll notify you. Oh, it smells like burnt toast. Yeah, Duffman, definitely check it out. It's cool. Yeah, so today we're giving away 250K accounts, My Funded Futures, and Tradeify. Nice. What a sell-off. H Trace asking how to participate in the giveaway. To participate in the giveaway, we give out a code word. So when we're doing the giveaway, I'll give out a code word. H-Trade said, how do you use the code? Oh, you just type it in chat, brother. You just type it in chat. Not too many questions. No worries on that. Just type it in chat. You're welcome. Adventure Eggs. No, I'm looking to see if we get a reaction off this zone. Looking to see if we get a reaction off this zone. And I'm testing the resting orders method that I've been, you know, working on. I have not been liking it so far, but as I said, I got to kind of stick to it, test it a little bit. Stick to it, test a little bit, and then make a decision from there. You know, can't abandon it after just a week or two. I gotta give it a fair shot. Where's this order at? Oh, I like this song. Deweedus, it's just about 25% into this zone. It's just about 25% into this zone. But where the orders are placed, that's a work in progress. So this is not, this is undefined edge. Undefined edge. I don't have stats. I don't have stats behind these entries yet. So so it's kind of an experiment. Been working on it for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Your family members are in a feud on who makes the best biryani, and you have a tasting competition. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. Love me some biryani. Biryani's great. You gotta have raita. You gotta have raita with biryani. You gotta have raita with biryani. That's the yogurt. If this 8 gets filled, if there's not a pretty immediate reaction, I'm gonna cut it. Gabe said edge and repeat. It's a good experiment to have with yourself. Yeah. I haven't really done an experiment like this in a long time. So it's cool though. You got, you know, if you're gonna test something like that, you gotta forward test it. So. Because if I was trading this normally, I'd be locked in. I'd be staring at the tape. You know, I'd be trying to find the apex. It's hard not to do it, but you know. Jonathan Stonks? Jonathan Stonks said you predicted the bottom. Really? You got a time machine? Because I ain't seen a bounce yet, my dog.
Bell rings, gap up tall, I'm already watching half price crawling bad like it on me, I'm loading the bag. Resilience green and thick, no hesitation in the print. Half gap, filter clean contracts and no squint. If they drag it lower, MHP sitting on the
Who's the dime in the house? What up, G? What's going down?
flashing, that's an auto swing. Lower DD band, kiss them long before the bells even ring. There I go again, making money. Rocket scooter, V2 clean, feeling almost coming. Stacking like it's funny, kinda legal. Hit the half gap, bulls on, so play it humble. Almost feels criminal. Rocket scooter, printing up. Almost feels criminal. Rocket scooter, printing up. No guessing.
Reaction in the wrong direction.
Resilience holding strong, that's the only green I see. They said slow it down, now my slow days pay the rent. Sitting in pajamas while the algo does a sprint. MHP got tagged again, price folded like a chair. Bit it with a pinky, now the bank's like who's the air? Bulls on, bottom kiss, I just sip my water cone. Runner did a moonshot, heard the group chat drop a song. Chats like teach me math.
It was a hopeful joke, Jonathan Stonk said.
Another green week,
Nice.
there I go again, making money. Rocket scooter, V2 clean, feeling almost coming. Stacking like it's funny, kinda legal. Hit the half gap, bulls on, so play it humble. Almost feels criminal. Rocket scooter, printing up. Almost feels criminal. Rocket scooter, printing up. Oh my God, look at all this green. Guess I wipe my tears with hundreds, what a terrible scene. Half gap, MHP, lower band keeps happening, somebody stop me. I'm accidentally rich again. There I go again, making money. Rocket scooter, V2 clean, feeling almost combo. Stacking like it's funny, kinda legal. Hit the half gap, bulls on, still play it humble. Almost feels criminal. Rocket scooter, printing up. Almost feels criminal. Rocket scooter, printing up.
Getting stuffed.
Yeah. Who? Check it. Yeah. Scooter hums on the opening bell. Half gap flash ain't ringing that cell. Risk interval tight, one tick at a time. Consistency rule, I'm walking the line. Balls on calling.
Come on, get to the top. Come on.
Don't stop it. P&L party, money gun spray. A+ setups, blow the eval away. Heads pressure, scooter goes to grid. Stack of payouts, let the prop firm skid. P&L, rocket ride high. P&L, it's party time. It's party time.
It's funny, the trade sequencing's so different this way. It's hard to adjust to it, to be honest with you. It's very hard.
Legacy uncapped, no cap in sight. MHP breakout, I scalp the pivot. Pickle in the chat yelling print it. Eval reset, fresh account load. Payout wire, watch the green explode. HP spike, I ride the volume wave. One tick stop, no room for the grave. Bad on the mic, fan blowing higher. Risk unit locked, I never tire. Half gap fade, I flip the script. Bulls on trap, prop firms get clipped. P&L party, money gun spray. A+ setups, blow the eval away. Hedge pressure, scooter goes to grid. Stack 'em payouts, let the prop firm skid. P&L, rocket ride high. P&L, it's up down. It's party time. It's party time. It's party time.
I'm gonna leave that one. Just see what happens with it. Nice little reaction there. Update the P&L. Didn't take too much heat on that. So I have a for my when I'm scalping entries, I have an algo that kind of gives me suggested stop distances. Damn, up 40 points on this now. I don't know. I should have held on to more of it. What do I want to do? I'm gonna hold that last runner. Just see if we get back into this. I'm gonna see if we get back into this zone. I got the stop below that pivot. Just update this. All right. All right, P&L's updated. Yeah, so what I've been experimenting with is, so like I have an algo that gives me suggested stops when I'm scalping into the entries, like what would be an outsized, almost like moving out of the realm of vibration at the entry zone. So for this entry, it was 17 points. So I guess I'm gonna start maybe doing like a hybrid of the two, and not using too wide of stops on the on these resting orders. So 17 points. Let's see where that would have taken it to. Yeah. So I guess it took about 7 points of heat. So the bounce point was solid. Let's see what the actual size of the bounce was. 39 point bounce off the entry. So no complaints with that. But I think what's going on with this experiment, the thing that just is difficult is, you're just programmed to execute a certain way. So kind of like waiting for the order, and if you see vibration on the tape and you think it's about to apex, you don't kind of step in. Those are the things I'm working out with it. And then the cool thing is I kind of only have to lock in once the trade opens, so that makes it a little easier. Trader05 says, how much do I target per day? I don't really have a target. Like my normal days are 1 to 3. My normal days are 1 to 3 risk units. That's pretty normal for me. So on the props, if I'm risking 300 or 200 bucks per trade, a normal day, 200 to 500 bucks on the props, which is 1 to 3 risk units depending on how much I'm risking per trade on that day. Yeah, and I trade the same in my main account. The only difference is the size is different. Like the risk unit size, the risk per trade, the dollar amount's much different, but the trading method and all that's pretty much the same, with the exception of these resting orders. I've done the resting orders experiment on my main account for a couple of days because I was doing the trade copier, but like yesterday I couldn't do it because there was too much opportunity. Yesterday I couldn't mess around with it. Alex Shin said, would I consider the vibration different from overshoot? Yes. Vibration's kind of like micro movement around a pivot. One other really good method, and a really simple method where you don't have to have anything specific for it, is if you watch Matt stream, he has a great, the way he does it is really nice. He uses the equivalent of 1 strike distance. So he uses 40 points for NASDAQ and 10 points for ES, or the largest 1 minute candle. So what you can do is, even on Rocket Scooter, you could set up a ATR. Here, I'll do it right now. indicators. So let's say you're using Rocket Scooter or whatever platform you're using. I'm going to go to indicators. I'm going to go to average. Average true range. And then I've already got it set up visually like the way I would do it. But if you just double click on it and then you go to inputs, put the length to 1. And what that's going to do is at the bottom of your chart, each bar will represent the size of the candle of the candle above it. So it's not actually an average true range. It's just when you set an average true range indicator at a length of 1, it really just becomes a range indicator. So like if you want to do it like Matt does it, the largest 1 minute candle, or like 40 points, or the largest 1 minute candle, right? Whatever's larger. That's the way he explains it. So like if you're doing that, watch, I'll show you. The largest 1 minute candle of the last hour, I believe is what he says. So like here, you would have said, oh, you don't have to like go measure the candles or anything. You could just kind of look down here and be like, oh, the largest 1 minute candle is 24 points in the last hour. You say, okay, so you'll use 40. But let's say the largest 1 minute candle in the last hour was 72 points. Then you might use 72 points instead, right? If you're following the method he does. And that's a fine method. I just have this little algo I wrote that kind of looks on a little bit of a micro scale and gives me a suggested stop. The reason I have that is because when I'm scalping into the entry, I like to just glance at it and look to see what would be like. What does it mean? Like, oh, it's moving into more of like a large swing, not just vibration around what I think is the apex of the entry. Yeah. I definitely trimmed that. I definitely trimmed this trade too soon. But that's what I was talking about, waiting for an immediate reaction. I trimmed it too soon, but that's just kind of growing pains with testing out this this method. Alex Shen, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, tune into Matt's stream in the mornings, and you can ask him that question, and he'll explain it. But it's this, you know, it's the larger of 40 points, or the largest 1 minute candle in the last hour for NASDAQ, and the same with ES, except 10 points. M. Hull Patel, yes. There's a current trade open. The majority of the trade already got taken off. There was a nice 39 point bounce off of that pivot. But now it's just one single micro is the runner. Which will probably get taken out, but we'll see. ST909 says, crazy how that level lined up with the reversal from FOMC. Oh, it did? Yeah, I don't really look back and look at other like these pivots are algorithmically derived, but it makes sense that it lines up with something. It makes that sense that it lines up with something. H said, are we getting paid? Host on My Funded Futures TV. This is the only channel that this show is streamed on. The only person from this channel that has a show on My Funded TV is Matt, and his morning stream does not, like, are you asking if there's dual streams? If this channel streams to 2 channels? If this show streams to 2 channels? Because the answer is no. The answer is no. Just on this channel. Guys, smash that like button. Let's see where we're at. Matt made 12K today. Nice. 310 people in the house. Only 105 likes. Mahel said, "Am I longing or shorting?" I was long. I still have one contract long. But I was long. I was long. I was long. 2 giveaways today, 2 50K accounts. This was definitely peeled way too early. That's, you know, growing pains. Growing pains. Let me look. Yeah. The peels were a little premature. The first one, at least. Yeah. Solid entry, though. I'm happy with the entry. Let's see what the best exit was. Best exit. Well, best exit so far. 26. Yeah. 26. Let me see. 5 39. Hey, that's 74%. That's 74% of the bounce range on my best exit. That's fine. I'm not mad at that. Anything 60 or greater, I'm happy with. Can't catch the whole move. Yeah, guys, like the stream. We're gonna do 2 giveaways. All right, let's see what we got here. We got first giveaway is going to be a My Funded Futures 50K Rapid. We got to get the likes up to 200 though, at least. We're at 132. Oh, Brand. Oh, I missed this question. Brant Babe said, "How do I decide when to take a trade in the zones?" So, like typically, like my normal method is when price comes to a zone, I'm watching the ticks, I'm watching the tape, and I'm trying to catch kind of the apex of the move, and that's my normal execution style, and then that's my normal execution style, and I started to notice like it's difficult to do that execution style while multitasking, because you really have to be like, you have to, as soon as it gets to the zone, like you got to kind of lock in and watch it, all the interaction in the zone. You're watching the tape, and it's difficult while you're multitasking. So there's a second method you can use, which is more resting orders. It's not my preferred method, but it's a method I'm testing because it's more feasible. It's more feasible to do while you're multitasking. You kind of pick where you think you want to get in, you put the orders there, and then you can kind of wait. So it's more feasible for me to do while streaming. But that's something that I'm just it's new. I'm just testing it in the last couple of weeks. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. See, Wizen, you're still in the short from an hour ago. Nice. Volume slowed down. Let's see where the next. This is a pretty big zone. Could see a lot of rotation in this. Zone. And I'm relying, unfortunately, on that alone because there's no. I don't have any rocket scooter levels down here. I don't have any rocket scooter levels down here, and I don't know. I've grown so used to using rocket scooter levels that it's kind of, I feel like there's a lot missing when I don't have rocket scooter levels to line up with seeds levels. So Data, yeah, the open trade is almost over, though. It's in the top right. You can see it in the top right. This is a pretty big zone. So, pretty big decision block. So, I mean, the initial reaction could be out of it, but there could also be a lot of rotation in this zone. So, Data, I was long. The executions are actually, you can see the executions on the chart. Maybe a nice tweet or something. All of a sudden would shoot us up. That'd be cool. Maybe a tweet in the opposite direction. That'd be nice. Get us back to DD band. Anyone got any open trades out there? What you guys doing, chat? 23,972. Oh, it's way up there. Yeah, when the sell-off is really quite gradual, I'm less concerned. I'm less concerned about that. When a move, it starts with a sudden drive and volume behind it. You know, like actual, what I visually see on the chart as a catalyst. Me personally, that's when I measure those. Right, wrong, or indifferent. That's just my own, you know. That's just me. The Fit said, do I ever get stuck, and what amount do you cut your loss? When you take a loss, it goes back up often. So the best way to manage something like that, not financial advice, but the best way to manage something like that is plan that out before you enter the trade. Plan that out before you enter the trade. You know, because then you know, oh, if it drops 100 points on one micro, I'm losing, you know, whatever, 200 bucks. You gotta know your size and your approximate area or exact area where you're stopping out before you get into the trade. Because otherwise you might size the trade wrong. You know, you might freeze up when it goes against you. All those things can happen. But the fits, yeah, you definitely want to plan. It's best practice to plan your size of a trade, plan your stop for a trade, plan your target for a trade. You know, they could be zones. They don't have to be exact prices, but you should know that before you're in a trade. Not just slam on the same size every trade and just kind of. That's more that's difficult because you're gonna have outsized losses that way. The info doctor said NQ monthly and deep red. Yeah, I bet. This is a really big decision block. So I mean, this is a tiny rotation relative to the size of the zone. So I mean, even if we drive out of it, we'll probably revisit it.
Sat there watching, heart locked tight. Signal was flashing, but I froze on sight. Price took off like a runaway train. Let me be
Yeah, we'll see.
with nothing but shame. Had the shot, but I let it slip. Fear in my veins, no strength in my grip, no guts, no glory. That's my story. Watch that rocket run clean over me. Boots nailed down while the price rolled free.
See where we're at on likes here.
No guts, no glory. Every tick higher is a nail in my hide.
159. 41 likes till we do our first giveaway. All right, let's see what it's going to be. My funded futures 50K rapid. $3,000 target. $2,000 drawdown. No minimum benchmark days. No daily loss limit. Nice. 40% consistency when funded. Michael369 said, good seeing you. Do I think NQ will retrace back to MHP from here? I would say my response would be neutral on that. I mean, we did, we opened topside of MHP, so statistically we closed topside MHP. But, the market's been real heavy today. We got DD ratio below 0.5. Negative MHP resilience, negative hedge pressure resilience. My only reason for taking that entry down here was just because this was a fresh, untouched decision block, and it's pretty common to get a nice 27 point minimum bounce usually I could catch down here. Let's see here. And this is a large zone, so this final run will probably get tagged out because I expect a bit of a bigger rotation down here. See wisdom back down. Yeah, it's a tight range though. What this range is. I think I said 39 points. Oh, 47. Oh, 47 top to bottom, I see. See if I got any lower zones. I don't got anything lower either. Damn. Wow. This is I don't got nothing. That's interesting. Damn. All right, run her out. Joel Lim says your worst month. Not a single payout. You going long? You going short? You just getting chopped up? What's happening out there, brother? Ceasefire insider candle. Insider trader candle wiped out. All right, 30 more likes till I give away. So today we got My Funded Futures and Tradeify. Tradeify will do second. Let's see what we got here. Chester Freg, you were doing great till today. Brutal. Yeah, you gotta have a stopping point for the day. You know, that helps a lot. Sometimes it's just not your session. My week's been like, it's been a slow week for me. It's been a slow week. I think Monday. I think Monday was small green. I think maybe Tuesday I went green to red, small red. Yesterday was a small green day, and then today, today like 1.5 risk unit. I don't know. Just hasn't. I didn't want to push it this week. Haven't liked the action. When the door first cracked open, this ain't luck. This is blood on the token. Let me see what the range on the week is. Bring up a 15,000 tick. March 19th. Red candles like fresh scars. Kids asleep upstairs, I'm whispering to the stars. Eviction notice taped to the door like a stop loss. Palm broken, my watch counting every cross. Kids asking that was dinner, I'm nodding yes. But I'm still on the clock, still deep in the mess. Wasn't overnight. 9 years paid the price. Wasn't overnight. It's had a good range. All the way back down where we were before that. Before that tweet. Back in balance now, I guess. It's where the market wanted to be. Wasn't overnight. 9 years paid the price. It wasn't overnight. Side hustles every night. It wasn't overnight. Rocket scooter lit the flight. It wasn't overnight. It wasn't overnight. Overnight, yeah, right. Tried 3,000 sunsets, bled dry, clocking out for good, trying to treat full time alive. The crowd claps for the glow up. How'd you make it so quick? I smiled through the grill, sun took every brick. Started at 41, 5-day punch nights and weekends fight. Now I'm 50. Michael said, "What's the next level where it could bounce from?" That level I traded, that was the only level I had. That was the only level I had. That was the only level I had. Kind of no man's land below. I mean, I'll get fresh levels. I'll get fresh levels today after the close. And then I'll reread the chart and see what I'm thinking. Yeah, we making it. Ain't going back. Let me fire up the giveaway engine. We're almost at 200 likes.
Dreaming the beaches and Bali, no boss on my line. Waking up to my own rules, freedom by design. Kids looking up, saying that you made it happen. No more ramming nights, no more bills that trapping. I want the house on the hill, the trips with no end, the accounts that compound the life I defend. But dreams don't fund themselves, they demand blood and sweat. Every miss
Almost giveaway time. Get this engine started up. Gabe, so fire up the engine. How's this?
6 a.m. coffee cold, charts already low. Emotions at the door, but I ain't even opening. Childish voice screaming just one quick trade. I look 'em dead in the eye. Now you get paid to obey. Yeah, ordinary traders click on hope and hype. Exceptional ones wait for the stars who will.
Who's got suggestion for the keyword? Let's get some keyword suggestions going. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Daily Mana, what up? What up? Oh, I see it. Dippy. Dippy. All right, we're monitoring. Smash the like button. Giveaway time. My funded futures, 50K, rapid. Nice. Hit the like button and type Dippy, Dippy, in chat. 350 people in the house. 199 likes. Impatient Trades, you said you liked on your granny's account. We appreciate that. We appreciate that.
This is my manifesto.
Market looking heavy. Heavy.
Rocket scooters parked to the gate. Price type south to the bear zone grade. I'm licking lips, can't hesitate. Gap below me, balls on above. One quick slap and I'm in love. Timing tight, trigger finger glove. Enter long rocket scooter show. Tap tap bear tops back again. Tap tap same old friend. Tap tap wallet says when.
Short entries were pretty clean up there. Right here. 24,100 area. That was clean. These deleted messages. Alright, let's see what we're at on the timer. If you just joined in, we're doing a giveaway. My Funded Futures, 50k rapid. Type Dippy in chat. 159 entries so far. Smash that like button. Smash it. Carloville said you want a short here? Hedge pressure, MHP and hedge pressure were both negative res this morning. If anyone was short-minded, that was a banger entry. All right, 20 minutes till power hour. Let's do our first drawing. Smash the like button. We're only 75 away from 300 now. Let me fire up the screen share for the giveaway engine. Giveaway. Nope. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me make sure it's lined up correctly. All right, now it is. Pick a winner. 50k account. Yam, Man, Nat, Tara, J, 4242. Use a winner. Type something in chat. Rigged. Type something in chat. Use a winner. You're here? Congratulations. Use a winner. Here's how you claim your prize. Click the link in the description for the Discord. In that Discord, go to the contest channel. Message the admin name Slacks. Send him a picture of your YouTube ID. And he gonna hook you up. Congratulations. What do we got here? What do we got here? X. Rotation City right here. All right, let's get the likes up to 300. We're going to do another giveaway during Power Hour. I know everyone likes to trade a 50k selects. They're bangers.
Monthly hedge pressure. It looks like math, but it feels like prophecy.
I'm liquidity. You're in a trade? Nice. Low edge for me from here now. The only edge was really that one pivot. And the reaction off of it was not sharp enough for me to, I don't know. We'd have to really get out of this zone and then pull back in for me to think that there would be a second trade there. There's definitely transactions going on here. It's kind of in slow motion. It's not that it's low volume, but whippy movement. It's lower volume, but it's also slower movement. So, so just some rotation going on here. Frost Bitesy asked a good question. What do I think is the best beginner futures trading guide? 100%, without a doubt, it's the 20-day bootcamp that Matt teaches. Matt's the creator of this channel, and he's the inventor of Rocket Scooter, the platform on the left-hand side of the screen. There's no zones down here, but just to give you an example, let me just scroll back to this morning's action. So what this platform does is it draws high volume tradable pivots at the beginning of the session. And let me go to a 1-minute chart and scroll back. Like you could see the interactions at these levels, right? You could see there's clear interaction, and I don't creep volume on my at the bottom of my Rocket Scooter chart, but there's volume that comes in every time these pivots are tagged.
My mind.
Oh, we got a bootcamp donation. 909s with a bootcamp donation. What is up? Okay, that's awesome. Thank you so much. That means we're going to be able to give away four boot camps. All right, let's fire up the giveaway engine right now. This is awesome. So whoever just asked about the best training for futures, so someone just donated a boot camp. The reason that people do that is the boot camp's that good. If people hear that someone might be interested in it and hasn't taken it, people almost feel like they want to buy it for other people because it's really good. And it's almost like you think like, man, what if someone like doesn't take it, and then like maybe they miss out on the life-changing opportunity sort of thing. So people buy it. People donate. That people that have already taken it donate. So thank you so much, ST909. ST909. Thank you so much. That's amazing. I love that. All right. So so the platform draws these pivots, and that boot camp is a 20-day boot camp, and it goes over general market information, and also it goes over the Rocket Scooter specific strategy. There's a strategy specifically for that platform that the inventor of it, Matt, aka Matosky, aka Matt, he teaches it, and it's really good. Regardless of someone's experience level, there's something in it for everyone. Frosty Bites, no, you're getting well, we're giving away 4 boot camps now, so you can enter the giveaway. We got to give everyone a fair shot. So let me fire up the giveaway engine, guys. What's the suggestion on? Give me some suggestions on the code word. Give me some suggestions on the code word. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Moonshot. I don't know. That's cool. That's so cool. Moonshot stood out. Moonshot. All right, type moonshot in chat. Type moonshot in chat. We're giving away a boot camp. Impatient Trade said money shot. Moonshot. Sir Darb said edge. What up, Darb? See how many entries we got.
It's a waiting game. Damn, it tears you down. But hold the
I like this song.
patience, turns it around. Full zone strikes back. Rather be an hellfire. Push fan blowing. Ride the wave, take it higher. It's a waiting game. Damn, it tears you down. But hold the line. Patience turns it around. Full zone strikes back. Rather be an
39 entries. 238 likes. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get up to 300 for our Power Hour giveaway. Trade a 550k select.
just waiting. Is the name of the game.
I'm Liquidity's making songs for the streams. Nice. You made Brad's last night, and you're making mine. Nice. That's cool. I love that. Thank you. That's cool. I like that. Oh, mine's done? Nice. Is it in the submission channel? Is it in the song channel? Oh, nice. Let me look it up.
Was blind to the rhythm, chasing every flame, dreaming on borrowed wisdom, playing a losing game. But you came rolling in like a Sunday song.
Discord.
My heart belonged. Oh, how everything
If you submit songs in the song submission and you at me, just so you know, I'm not ignoring you. I can't get that platform to send me alerts. So, I've got the app. I've got it on my computer. It doesn't really work for me. I don't know. Okay, here we go. I see it. I see it. All right. Let me download it.
used to fight that candle, caught up in the fear.
Let me drag it into. I'll drag it into temp for now.
No more noise, no more.
Oh, look, it's got a cool cover art too.
You gave me peace. I could finally find.
All right, let's pick our winner, and then we'll do another code word, start another giveaway while we listen to this new song. All right, here's the giveaway engine.
Turn my losses into grace.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Donna H. Gnimp. Jonna H. Gnimp. Donna H. Gnimp.
I see the truth in every sign.
Donna H, congratulations, you're a winner. Here's how you claim your prize. Go to the link in the description for the Discord. In the Discord, go to the contest channel. And in that contest channel, message the admin name Slacks, SLACKS. And he gon' hook you up.
It's changed. Scooter,
Nice.
I'll never trade.
All right. Let me bump up the volume 1.5 dB. Maybe I'll bump it up 3 dB. Background music standard, music forward, gain 2. All right, I'm gonna bump it up 3 dB. 1.5. All right. Here we go. The world premiere. Let's hear it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Young cucumber, plant the seeds, then he flees. Green eyes flash on the screen, whole block feel the breeze. Neon seeds, price go whoosh. Watch that candle, jump and swoop. Velocity, vroom vroom shooter. Truck go zoom on a rocket scooter. On a rocket scooter. On a rocket scooter. Rocket scooter. On a rocket scooter.
Nice. Guys, hit the like button for the new song.
Tap tap tap, fingers blur on the glass. What? One bling late, you already last. Heat in the feed, he just watering greens. Tiny little waters growing jagged new peaks. Neon seeds, price go whoosh. Watch that candle, jump and swoop. Velocity, vroom vroom shooter. Truck go zoom on a rocket scooter. On a rocket scooter.
THX says the song needs a 303. What is that, a drum? Is a 303 a drum? Like an 808?
Flash.
4 minutes to power hour. 250 likes, guys. Hit the like button. Traded 550k select and 3 more boot camps to give away. Who's got a suggestion for the next code word? Type your suggestions for the code word in chat. 3 more boot camps and then a 50k account. Hide that for a second. Alfred, we're about to give away a code word. We're about to give out a code word. I am Liquidity. That was dope, dude. That was cool. Thank you. Love it. There's 2 songs called Neon Seeds on this list. I don't know. Yeah, I like it, dude. It was good. Thank you. I gotta listen to Darbs as well. Code word Skillers. Skillers. I like that. Skillers. Hi guys. Skillers. Type Skillers in chat if you want to win the giveaway. Skillers. We're monitoring. This is for the 20-day boot camp. We got 3 more boot camps to give away, and then our Tradeify 50k select, which is like I think the most popular 50k account because of the profit to drawdown ratio. 1 minute to power hour. All right. Here we go. Already 99 entries. I'm going to pick a winner. In 5, 4, hold on. 3, 2, 1. S-Man 727. Use a winner. Type something in chat, brother. S-Man 727. S-Man 727. Rigged. All right. So click the link in the description for the Discord. Go to the contest channel. Message the admin name Slacks with a picture of your YouTube ID. He gonna hook you up. All right, that's 2 down. So we got 2 more to give away. We got 2 more to give away. We'll do 1 more in 10 minutes. Let's see where we're at price wise. Top of the zone. Wonder if there was any significant volume in this. Wonder if there was any significant volume areas in this sell-off. Let me see. Just curious. Oh, right in the middle. Look at that. Right in the middle.
Algorithmic rhythm scooter charts S&P liquidity waves ride smooth profit speed index climb pinnacle reach bull roam rocket scooter wisdom these maps my home.
Who took the MHP short this morning? Did you guys take it? I was long scalping. I'm liquidity, you longed off DD band. Boomer Trader shorted MHP, held to the bottom. That's discipline. Nice. You held till DD band. You held till DD band, or where'd you hold till? Hot Takes asks what platform I execute trades on. I execute on NinjaTrader. I execute on NinjaTrader. I execute on NinjaTrader. Has anyone used Go? Has anyone used Go charting before? Because there's an integration for Rocket Scooter and Go charting coming. I wonder if anyone's used that platform before. I hear it's similar to Trade. What's the popular one? I've used it before. Trading View? I think Trading View. It's not a good platform yet. It'll be good once Rocket Scooter's in there. Go charting lags sometimes and you miss your entry. Does the execution part of it lag, or does the charting part of it lag? Adventure Rigs is asking, is this level healthy? I mean, It's not illiquid. It's not illiquid down here. The market's just kind of moving in slow motion down here. There's just rotation. It's a big decision block, so sometimes these take a while to resolve. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we get deeper into this zone, or if we reverse. Like, to me, there's no... The initial response at the level was the edge. After that, I'm kind of like, eh. Oh, there's no bracket orders in TradingView? Wow. $45 likes away from 300. THX is longing at 23,780. 23,780. 23,780. I'm assuming with a tight stop then. I got a level at 23,770. Monday's lows. Yeah, short MHP was definitely the play today. You know what it is, though? We've been rotating around MHP a lot in the last 10, 15 sessions. So, I don't know. It's just, it's harder to get that trade. I'm just heavily invested in NinjaTrader. That's why I use NinjaTrader. Like I've written a lot of stuff in NinjaTrader, so it's kind of hard for me to move away from it now. Our risk interval right now, let me see. ES risk interval 66. 66.75. Is there a box tool? Risk interval 66.75. Close enough. Break the lows. Broke the lows. Careful out there.
Liquidity goes, they flicker then fade. Stops getting hunted like it's bounty based. Charts look loud, but they don't say much. This ain't a sprint, it's a patience clutch. If it doesn't align, I let it
829. Took the long. Nice. Nice.
Welcome to Chop City.
This looks heavy, you know. Hard to get a big edge here. THX said lower level touched. Lower level touched.
In Chop City. The real moves hiding out of sight, somewhere between wrong and right. But if I'm wrong, it's from the right place. No sweat, no blood dripping from my face. Trading line to line, ignoring the noise.
Liquid at the lows. Price sped up. Volume sped up.
Directions missing and time feels blind. I survive by reading between the lines. Scooter humming quiet in the back of my mind. Waiting on levels to finally align. Welcome to Chop City. Nowhere to ride. Red then green then flatline. I don't force moves. I don't feel pity. I wait for rocket scooters clarity. In Chop City, buyers hesitate, sellers looking sure. Every candle's telling me nothing's pure. I've seen this before, yeah, I know this phase where traders burn, trying to force their ways. Indicators flashing like they got a clue, but none of them agree on what price will do. Will make some weak, volume thin, as our losses quietly begin. Not every day's meant to pay. Sometimes the edge is staying away. Welcome to Chop City. Nowhere to ride. Red then green.
Heavy. Heavy.
Don't force moves. I don't feel pity. I wait for rocket scooters clarity. Rocket scooter says wait.
All right, let's do another boot camp. We done 2. Let me get a suggestion for the code word. What do we got? Code word suggestions. What do we got?
Every signal partial, nothing official. I don't fight noise. I don't make a sound. I wait for escape from a
Last one was Skillers. Reset tool. All right, let's see what we got. Heavy. Heavy. Let's use heavy. Heavy. All right, guys. Another boot camp. Type heavy in chat. $20-day boot camp. Man, it's getting super random down here. Super tight range too.
I've seen empires rise.
Staying away from this now.
I've watched traders fall.
I can't even see 55%.
In shadows
It's literally 50-50 for me.
deaf to reason's call.
Like most of the time I'll lean one way, you know? Say 55%. This is honestly feels like 50.
Pressure pulls like gravity, liquidity decides. Courage is
Vic's going nuts.
it's the calm that survives.
All right, here we go. Boot camp giveaway. 5, 4, 3, 2. This is the third boot camp. 1. Pick a winner. Wild Deuces 234. Type something in chat. Use a winner. No response off that level. Let's see. 29. Wild Deuces is here. Congratulations. Click the link in the description for the Discord. Go to the contest channel. Send a picture of your YouTube ID to the admin named Slacks. He gonna hook you up. Where's Vix at? 26? Got that news environment VVix. VVix 125. Nice. Vix triple B. Let me see. $22.62. Big so far above triple B. That makes for a hard environment. Let me see. When's the VIX expiration? I always like to set an alert. VIX expiration. 15th of April. April.
Got my liquidity map like a treasure chart. Hot coffee spilled on my lap, man, what a great start. That MHP looking juicy, delicious. Till volatility slaps.
Probably gonna be like this for another 3 weeks.
Discipline like a battlefield general. Meanwhile, I'm emotional and highly unprofessional.
So what's that? Three boot camps? All right, so still one more boot camp and then the trade at 550K.
Instant regret. Now I'm emotionally trashed. Discipline to
Sitting in a major support. Are we? Can't believe there's no zones down here.
one day soon I'll be a calm sensation. 'Cause legends are born in Scooter Nation.
We're just in a giant bare zone.
Scooter Nation. Stand your ground. Where patience is ammo and risk is the battleground. We fight the charts.
Look at monthly maps. Oh yeah. We's in the bear territory. We's in the bear territory. I've seen a lot of people in chat mentioning Microsoft today. Man, beautiful short setup off hedge pressure this morning. Fabian, I'm totally neutral. Totally neutral from here. I'm totally neutral from here. There's stability above this decision block. There's stability below this decision block. I mean, you know, statistically, we would close above DD band and above MHP because we opened topside MHP. Oh wait, hold on. Let me just. Are we on SPY as well? On the SPY, we open below. NASDAQ, we open above. Yeah. Just heavy. Just heavy action. Just get it. I didn't trade the TPTs today because I'm messing around with the trade copier. And the TPTs have a nice buffer in them now, so I don't want to mess them up. While I'm trying to figure out the trade copier. The Lucids have less profit in them, so I was like, whatever, I can risk those. So I just didn't trade them today. I mean, I'll get back to copy trading them. It's just now that they have buffer, like now they're technically, you know, they're worth something. So I don't want to just mess them up with technical stuff. Tight. Oy, come on, give us some movement. I wonder what the overnight open. I wonder if we gap down. All right, let's do our last boot camp. Hit me with some suggestions for the code word, fam. Hit me some suggestions for the code word. Camping. We're gonna use camping. Because honestly, price is just camping right now. We're gonna use camping. Camping. Alright, last boot camp. Type camping. It's Fly Die says you wouldn't taunt NQ like that. Seriously. Get it angry. I wouldn't mind if NQ got a little angry right now, though. Frazier's in the house. What's up, Frazier? Kevin's in the house. Lifelong in the house. Gabe in the house. Live in Florida in the house. Zero Hero Trading, J Fur, Son of Wall Street, Jose B. Oh shoot, is my chart? Move my chart over. There we go. Wild Deuces, camping is it's still for a boot camp. Still for a boot camp. One more boot camp, and then we got to trade a 550k select. Save the best for last. The 50k selects are banger accounts. Wild Deuces, you just discovered you don't need the boot camp? Are we gonna respin for it? All right, let's respin for Wild Deuces. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dr. Stephen K. Stephen K. Probably doing a double blue buy right now. Candles flicker, profits quicker, EST. Scooter flow, markets glow, clear as they can be. DD bands, guide in hands. Dr. Stephen K, you in chat? Turn the tide, pave the golden way. Liquidity, ocean cryptic motion, dipping toes in gold. Paging Dr. K. Congratulations, Dr. K. Use the winner. Click the link in the description for the Discord. On the Discord server, go to the contest channel. In the contest channel, message the admin named Slacks. He gonna hook you up. Alright, and let's do the second one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sarah Byrne. Sarah. Alright, Sarah, type something in the chat then, would ya? Sarah? Alright, Sarah. Alright, here's what you're gonna do. Go to the link in the description for the Discord. Go to the contest channel. And within that contest channel, message the admin name Slacks. Right? Send him a picture of your YouTube ID. And he'll hook you up. Not bad. 20-day boot camp. You've just won it. Gonna hook you up. Alright. So one more giveaway. Let's get the likes up. 335 people in the house. Smash that like button. Let's get up to 300 at least. Sarah said 5 out of 10 British accent. Well, I'm actually a British citizen and I grew up in England, so I don't know. 5 out of 10? That it's probably higher than that because it's a real accent.
Silent glow across the screen. Shadows dancing in the candles.
I'm a Brit. I'm a Brit.
Rocket heartbeat in the
Well, I'm dual citizen now. Sarah Ben said, in it. It's not bad, in it? Oh, mate, it's well hot here. Well hot. It's well hot.
still beneath the surface. Waiting for the chart to manifest.
Michael K. Michael K. Michael K.
Signals hiding in the noise. Room goes quiet when
Oh, yeah, so obviously there's a lot of new people here. So basically, okay, so here's the story of my accent. So, when we moved, I think I was 10 or 11 when my family moved us to America. And, oh, here goes some action. When my family moved us to America, and kids at school kept asking me about my accent, and it started to get really annoying to me to constantly have to talk about my accent. So I just switched my accent one day to an American accent, and because like I found it easy to do the accent. So I just one day came in with an American accent, and so I kind of can switch back and forth at any time. But yeah, it was pretty funny. Like people were tripping out.
unfilled dreams beneath the chart.
People were tripping out.
Beat draws me closer to the moment where the world's
Mac DeRug said, "Do I watch football?" No, I mean the most sport I watch is UFC, but even UFC, a lot of the they're doing a lot more volume of cards. The quality of the cards has gone down, in my opinion.
what it seems. Frozen seconds stretch forever.
Gabe said he thinks this market's bloody hell, isn't it?
Market breeze a warning softly. Move too soon and lose it there. I'm waiting for that.
Impatient trade, you missed GSP days? Yeah, GSP days, even the McGregor days. You know, McGregor was just so good at marketing and hyping up the fights. Those were good. John Jones. The Cormier and Stipe era. Francis Ngannou era. Like all the big names. And even, unfortunately, like what they did is they kind of... It's really hard for fighters to go on streaks. So, you know, they've kind of just run into... Like, all the good fighters have been losing. It's hard for the fighters to maintain the streak. Sean O'Malley was a big name. Still is a big name, but, you know, the inability to consistently win. Kind of, it's difficult. It's difficult. Imagine fighting once a year or twice a year and you got to come through like that. That's hard.
Resilience burning like a signal flare of fire you can't hide. Waiting for that doomsday hit.
I don't know why people are typing camping. Didn't we? I think we did the last one. Yeah, we did the last one. So we gave away 4 boot camps. So there's just one more giveaway. It's a trade of 550K select. Mike H. Clay Guida days, yeah. The first few UFCs, yeah, I've watched them. I've watched clips of them. I haven't watched the whole things because they're just too bad. You know, they're just too bad. The production. They wore the gi. A lot of the guys.
Like reggae beats, EST repeats, golden trades daily, profits come sweetly, liquidity maps they dance, every chance in hand.
Is this the bottom? Is this the bottom? Nah. All right, let's read out. Let's go over the trading rules for the Trader 550K Select.
Traders unite, rocket scooter side, S&P the
Trader 550K.
liquidity on display, up to DD we roll, in the green we go.
50K Select. All right. Trade 550K Select. $2,500 target. And don't forget, any of the Funded Next, Tradify, TPT, Fidius, My Funded Futures, Lucid, use code Rocket Scooter. Use code Rocket Scooter. You can reduce your risk by reducing your cost. Okay, Trade 550K Select. Profit target 2,500. Trailing max drawdown 2,000. Consistency 40%. And max contracts 4 minis or 40 micros. So you could trade big size. For a $2,000 drawdown, you could trade 40 micros. You could choose from daily payouts or flex payouts. So daily payouts, you could take $1,000 out a day. No consistency, $1,000 daily loss limit, and $2,000 max drawdown. For the flex, you could do payouts every 5 days. $3,000 payout, no consistency, no daily loss limit, and end of day drawdown remains at $2,000. Naruto said production on the original UFCs was horrible, but there was practically no rules. Made it brutal. Yeah. What did you think about they wore the gi? That was interesting, right? Yes, it's Tradify. Tradify 50K Select. And if you don't win, the Rocket Scooter code works there. So you can get the discount. You can get the discount. The discount on Tradify with Rocket Scooter code is 30% off. 30% off. Make sure you use the code. Even if there's a default code on the site, replace the default code with the Rocket Scooter code. It supports the stream. SR20, what up, G? All right, let's get some code word suggestions. Who's got a code word suggestion? Who's got a code word suggestion? Let's see what we got. No edge. I'll go with no edge, because to me there's no edge from here. I don't see edge from this spot. No edge. John Verkler, always with the shaded name. It always stands out. That's such a cool thing that you have that. They gonna pull this rug out or what?
Light within the dark. One spark flips the whole world. One zone ignites the arc. I'm waiting for that EST, where the future bends and worlds collide. Resilience burning like a signal flare, a fire you can't hide. Waiting for that doomsday hit, every second pulling tight. But when the candle hits the trigger, I'll be ready, ready for the fall. I'm sitting here waiting. I'm sitting here.
And I can't believe, like, literally been in this tiny, like, there was that one bounce at the start of stream, and then we just been stuck in this range.
Shots dance, maps ignite. Eyes fixed, ESTs in sight.
I bet some people got chopped up in this zone. Maybe people who are behind on the day. Hard to trade this zone either direction.
Fortune's wheel we won't deny. Doomsday smiles as numbers fly.
It's Fly Tie says, it's okay, NQ, he doesn't mean it.
MHP the thrill we dive. Buy and sell and rhythms drive.
Yeah, I pulled a risk unit. I'm not complaining. MP, you sell vertical spreads? Probably loving this.
Pulse and neon gleam. Pocket dreams and profit streams. Scooter's kingdom, a data theme. Market whispers, a silent scream.
David H, scalping today. Pulling 490 over 9 accounts. Nice.
Praises sung, accounts devoid. Scooter's legend can't be destroyed. Mine shop trades deployed. Ride the wave, feel alive. EST, the thrill we dive. Buy and sell and rhythms drive. Liquidity prime, we will survive.
I'm liquidity, lost internet while you're in a trade. Yeah, that's never fun. I always have redundancies for that. I mean, there was quite a bit of rotation going on in this zone. I mean, if you look at a 2,000 tick chart, you know, you could see there was rotation going on. So it's definitely an active zone. Definitely an active zone. But I mean, it's such a big zone, so it's just usually going to spend a little bit of time in it if you don't get an immediate reaction out of it. Tricky down here for sure.
Dark clouds on the horizon. Charts flicker a sickly gray. Pressure builds in the static. Signals whisper every day.
Let's see.
Begins to tremble. Levels start to fray. Fear rides the currents, but we're still in play. But we won't go under. Through the drawdown we rise. Resilience like thunder. Fire and focused eyes. When the system shakes us, we hold the line. Patience our anchor in collapsing time. Nightmares in the numbers.
David with a boot camp donation. David, thank you so much. All right. So guys, we're going to do our Trader 5 50K, and then we got 4 more boot camps to give away. We'll do 2 today and we'll do 2 tomorrow. David, thank you so much. That's amazing. All right. So let's do the Trader 5 50K, and then let's do 2 boot camps. All right. 2 minutes to mock. Trader 5 50K select giveaway, and then 2 boot camps to give away. Let's do it. We'll do 2 boot camps today, 2 boot camps tomorrow. 330 people in the house. Guys, smash that like button. We almost got as many likes as we do people in the house. I like that. All right. Giveaway engine fired up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I really got into the voice that time. Nez, Lou, nah, Lail, whatever that is. You just won a 50K Tradeify Select account. That's a big win. Congratulations. Use a winner. Click the link in the description for the Discord. Go to the contest channel. Message the admin name Slacks with a picture of your YouTube ID. And he will hook you up. Congratulations. Let me reset this here. Reset tool. Thank you so much for the donation. That's amazing. For those of you who don't know, so the 20-day boot camp goes over the Rocket Scooter platform and also general market information. It's taught by Matt, aka Matoski. He's the inventor of the platform and the owner of this channel. There's Mock. So it goes over general market information and also the Rocket Scooter strategy.
When pressure's at its peak.
Thank you, David. So that's 2 donations today. People who take the boot camp, they love it so much, they donate it so other people can take it as well. Code word, let's do code word. Code word after hours. Because I'll tell you what, make sure you tune into Darb's stream, because it could be interesting to see what the overnight's like tonight. Is it stuck in sludge, or is there movement? After hours, in celebration of Sir Darb, after hours is the code word. $7 p.m. Eastern, 1 hour after the open, he goes live. So the session kind of gets settled in a little bit, and then he goes live. Whoa! David coming through with another giveaway, another donation. $100. $100. Look at this. Look at this. David's a legend. David coming through with the big donation. Thank you so much. We're gonna have lots of boot camps to give away. All right, so we're doing two boot camps, and then hold on. I gotta keep track of this. Hold on. So it's what? Let me just do the. All right, so we got 24 boot camps we can give away. We got 24 boot camps we can give away. So let's give away 8 right now. Let's give away 8 right now. We'll give away 8 right now, and then we'll have 16 on tomorrow's stream. Or we can do 8, 8, and 8. Tomorrow's Friday? Yeah, we could do 8, and then we could do 16 tomorrow. 16 giveaway boot camps tomorrow. That'd be cool. All right. 24 boot camps. That's amazing. Okay. Here we go. This is for boot camp, yeah. So let's let me bring up the giveaway engine. We're gonna do 8 boot camps right now. 8 boot camps right now. First winner, Rogue of the Lamb. Rogue of the Lamb's probably taken it before, and probably has lifetime. I'm not sure. Rogue, you let us know. Pretty sure Rogue already has access to it, but we'll just double check. Thank you so much, David. That's amazing. That's the first time. I've never seen a $100 donation on this show. Rogue of the Lamb. Okay, Rogue of the Lamb's here. This is for a boot camp. This is for a boot camp. You want it? Okay, cool. I didn't know if you already had access. Okay, cool. Rogue, so you know what to do. I'm not even gonna call it out. You know what to do. Pick a new winner. So that's one. We're giving away 8 right now. Infinite setups, fingertips on fire, monthly hedge pressure, higher and higher. BDG, use a winner, type something in chat. Winning all day, hot streak ain't slowing, rocket flame spark, green stacks growing, liquidity haven, charts all glowing, scooter family, rhythm keep flowing. BDG, are you here? BDG. Spend dollars from dimes, feel the heat, fortune sitting pretty. Take a seat, win streak, blaze, untouchable fleet. Charts sing, maps dance, scooter vibes real. BDG, are you here? Infinite touch, unstoppable. Nope, pick a new winner. Car shots.
DST buzz feeling that high. Wealth unlimited, top of that sky.
This is the second one.
Touch range, no need to try.
Car Shots is here. Car Shots, click the link in the description for the Discord. Go to the contest channel. Message the admin named Slacks. He'll hook you up. Bourbon, user winner, are you here? Bourbon, are you here? Bourbon, type something in chat. Yes, okay, Bourbon. Click the link in the description for the Discord. Go to the contest channel, message the admin named Slacks with a picture of your YouTube ID. He gonna hook you up. Okay, this is number 4 now. This is for boot camp, yep. Oh, it picked him again. Hold on. B-Tree. Oh, Bourbon. It sounds like Bourbon's already got one. B-Tree.
I'm a market bender. Cash flow like Nile. Go on a bender. Sandwich stacking wins. S&P soldier.
You been to boot camp? All right.
Liquidity, pocket dreams, Wall Street scheming, stacks on stacks.
Bourbon, if you're not a member, I think you could take it again.
Screen glow surreal, finger on the mouse, begging that deal. Maps got patterns like a Picasso. Resilience got me leaning.
B-Tree's here. All right, B-Tree, use a winner. Yes, it's a boot camp.
Riding high, no sleep, just hustle.
Boot camp.
Financials raining green, call it monsoon. Bank roll stick, as dawn in June. Lines on lines.
Bourbon, you're not a lifetime member? All right. Or are you a Rocket Scooter member? Because it's included in your Rocket Scooter membership if you are. Okay, cool. All right, so you get it then. B-Tree's here. All right, so this is the 5th one. So 3 more, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 4 more. Josh Flores. Oh, if you subscribe to Rocket Scooter, you get access to the boot camp already. Bourbon. Josh Flores. Congratulations, you're a winner. So, one more. LuckyMon7. Type something in chat. GT408 said 5 out of 10 for my fake American accent. LuckyMon, you won yesterday. All right. BDG. There's only 61 entries, so getting duplicates. BDG.
Shots are breathing in the dark. Numbers flicker like a spark. Pressure builds beneath the waves. Fears trying to misbehave. Whispers in the candle flame. Liquidity calling out my name. Signals rising through.
I like doing it one at a time.
Don't let the panic drive you blind.
Daily Mana 11. All right, so we gave out 6. They didn't answer. Daily Mana 11. I might have to go through the recording and just confirm. Daily Mana, you here? Oh, the name's partially hidden. Sorry. Daily Mana, congratulations. You're a winner. All right, so we did 6. We did 6. That's a close. Let's do the 2 more for the people that stuck around. Let's do the 2 more. Akhand Gandia. Type something in chat if you're here. And then we'll do 1 more after this. That's the close. Crazy enough, the longs worked fine for me today. You have won the boot camp. Click the link in the description. Go to the Discord. Go to the contest channel. Message the admin named Slacks, SLACKS, and he'll hook you up. You want a boot camp, 20-day boot camp. Goes over general market information and the Rocket Scooter platform and strategy. It's an amazing. It's amazing. All right, one last winner here. Ness Luna L5L. They might have won something earlier too. Ness Luna, you here? Not seeing a response. You already have a boot camp. All right. All right. There's the last winner. There's the last winner. Robert Dogovan. Robert the Oven. Thanks, Nesluna. We appreciate you. Robert, you here? Robert, congratulations. You're the last winner of the day. Click the link in the Discord, in the description for the Discord. Go to the contest channel. Message the admin named Slacks. He gonna hook you up. Dad, no, we didn't. No, your name didn't come up, brother. But we're giving away 16. We got 16 more to give away. We got 16 more to give away tomorrow. That was fun. Thank you so much to those who donated the boot camps today. Really appreciate you. It's amazing. That's really cool. Look forward to giving away the rest of those on tomorrow's stream, and if we have time tomorrow, if not tomorrow and Monday. This is really great. So thank you so much, everyone. Time for some snackage for me. Your boy's hungry. Make sure you tune into Darb stream tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, and then Matt, aka Matoski, aka Matt, goes live tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern. He's still doing his 100K to $1 million challenge. I believe he's around 600 or 700K into that. So tune into that as well. Until tomorrow, I'm out for the night. It was so great hanging with everyone. Peace.